What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dan here, and we're looking at a Star Wars Black Series figure. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, leave me a comment down below. I appreciate anyone who does any one of those three things or any combination of those three things, because it really helps me grow my channel. But here we are. Let's get into it. We're looking at a Star Wars Black Series. We're looking at Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is from his show. Not sure what everyone thought about that show. I thought it was a solid okay. Could have just been a movie, and hopefully it would have been better if it was treated more like a movie. But anyway, yeah. This was a gift, actually, from my friend Ron for Christmas that he gave me, so thank you, Ron. I'm looking forward to opening this figure. I have an Obi-Wan. I have him from episode 2, I believe. Yeah, it's episode 2 up there. And I just want to add to my Jedi collection. I love to just have more lightsabers in my Black Series collection, really. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get into it. Here he is, like that. And here's the back. Some cool artwork. There's a little read up. Pause that now if you'd like to. Some more on the side. And here's the figure. Anyway, let's open him up. I will be right back. All right, guys. Here he is out of the pack. And here's Obi-Wan. So this one is the Wandering Jedi, what it's called. Or the version of him. This is from his show. This figure's looking really, really dope, actually. You can see he's got that, cloth, robe here. Although it's not a Jedi robe, or else he would be hunted down. But a robe. I feel like I've stated before, I'm not always a huge fan of, soft goods, as they're called, these cloth cape stuff. They really look awkward to me that they're on a plastic figure. But, this doesn't really look too bad, I know most people are actually going to like this. You can actually get his hood up, which is really nice. It looks kind of awkward. They always just look like they're not meant for something. The stitching and stuff that, has to be certain sizes because of reality. It just doesn't mesh well with, these smaller pieces, So they always just look very awkward to me. So I don't love them. And I can't really get his head to not look ridiculous in that. I'm trying. Maybe put it forward a little more now. It just looks weird. It's nice, I guess. I know I could probably mess around with this some more and get it into some cool poses, but yeah, I'm not usually a huge fan of these soft goods. I know most people are going to like that. That's a big reason why they like this figure, probably. But I'm not a huge fan. It just looks too big, baggy, and yeah, kind of ridiculous. But anyway, let's go through some of his accessories too. I'm gonna put him down right here. So he comes with some pretty, I don't want to say weird, but Y accessories. I'm missing one, it seems. Oh, he's under my tripod. So here's one. So this is a little robot that Leia's carrying around constantly. Looking nice, and it is actually articulated here. These eyes or whatever, you can move them a slight bit, but no, I see what to. And it comes with I didn't know what this was right here. This little small thing. This is a thing that you can peg in. You can take its legs out and peg him into this, so it's he's floating, which is nice. And then he comes with this, which I have no idea what this is. This looks like an earpiece or something. I don't know. It just looks like something that I'm going to lose. I don't understand the need for this, but it's there. But now, some of the cooler things we'll have is his blaster here, which I think is really cool. I'm always a big fan of Jedis with blasters. I've always thought that was a cool thing, Luke had a blaster and a lightsaber. This is really nice. And he has a holstered action with it, and then let's see what the lightsaber. Here is the hilt. Looking really good, actually. That looks really good for how small it is. All the different paint and everything. Like, if I had to paint this myself, I couldn't. I mean, I also have massive hands, but, still, that's crazy. Some people complain about this little nub here. I actually saw another review because I was trying to figure out what this was. Someone was like, the person was like, I don't like these. I'm like, this is how you poured it in to, like, their belt. And I really like that. You can do that. And here it is with the blue lightsaber sword part in. But that looks dope. I like that. And this is what his lightsaber looks like too, which is really nice. Yeah. Let me back. I want to pose this guy up and go over the figure. Okay, here he is, all posed up in his classic Obi-Wan pose. We love it. Looking great. Now, let's take a look at the figure. So I took his robe off. See, I want to put the robe back on for the outro and get him in some more poses for you. I was actually having so much fun posing this guy up. Take a bunch of pictures of him, throw them on my Instagram, which they should be up there by the time this video is uploaded. But he is looking just incredible, I think. This is him without his robe, so I don't expect a ton of detail here. But I mean, this was a costume in the show. This was what it looked like in the show, so I like it. And let's take a look at his head sculpt right here. Really, really good. Liking that. Nice beard. Yeah, good. Hair's looking nice. Nice if my camera could focus. There you go. Yeah, let's see what his belt too. I love the belt. Love you get a nice little pouch here. He got his blaster which goes in there. Let me close that up for you. I love that. I love when you get a blaster and you get a holster to put it in. It's great. And here on the other side of the belt, you see the hole here. This is where the lightsaber would get pegged into. And all that. Really nice detail, nice boots, and some wraps here. It's like leg warmers almost. But yeah. And we'll take a look at the articulation. Another thing to point out is like his body is like soft. Like it's not soft, but like this. His shirt is pliable. Like it's separate from the figure, which is pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, so as far as articulation goes, you can obviously move his shoulders all about. Decent articulation at the elbow. Can look a little ridiculous, but when you put the robe on, I guess you don't see that. And his hands, they can move all about. And they do hinge a little bit. They do hinge, but like the cuff really gets in the way. And get some decent ab crunch. Yeah. Oh, I forgot the head. Head goes up. And even has like a joint here at the neck, so you can be looking up. And then not double jointed, single jointed knees. Some ankle pivot there and some articulation. One thing I really do like about Star Wars figures, I never feel like the joints are ever stiff. They move very easy out of the box, and I love that. But yeah, this guy is looking really sick. I'm going to throw his robe back on and get to the outro of the video. Yeah. Well, those boots. Nice boots. Let's go. I'm going to pose him back up again. I'll be right back, guys. All right, so here he is one last time. Obi-Wan put his robe back on, and one of the gripes I'm actually really starting to have with it is, like, I try to be not really inject too much of, like, my personal preferences into these reviews, but the robe, honestly, the more I look at it, the more I just kind of hate it. Like, it looks fine, but it looks ridiculous on him. It looks like it's 7 sizes too big, and this, you can't put the hood on, because if you do, it looks ridiculous. Like, I'm sure people have posed it and gotten it really well, but I can't. Maybe mine's defective. I cannot get mine to look not like this. Like, it looks ridiculous. So I'm just going to have him without his robe, without his hood on. And it's weird because, like, I just pulled down stand. Come on. Oh, of course. Now it doesn't want to behave. Like, so I pulled out my Kylo Ren figure. This is one of the first Black Series that ever came out. Just come on. Just focus. But the hood looks so much better. Like, it's not as huge and ridiculous as that. Anyway, I mean, I know people are really going to like this robe. Like, people really like the robe, like the soft goods. It's just, I think that they look ridiculous sometimes, or most of the time. Like it just looks like it doesn't belong on him. So, I mean, that's just my thought, you know. But either way, this figure is really cool. I was posing around, and he can really get a lot of good poses into him. If you want to see all the poses you can get him into, go over to my Instagram, and you'll see a bunch of photos of this guy looking really nice. But anyway, that's my review, guys. Once again, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, peace out, guys.